This is my smoky eye tutorial, and it is so simple that you can do it in a cafe while drinking a coffee. I feel like, oh, thank you. You are not the only person that calls me that. The drink is called a happy ending, and it is like the best thing ever. So we are filming today, and I need to put my eyes on because I have nothing on my face. I feel very naked. So I'm gonna do a super quick smoky eye while I have my coffee. And I'm just using the Stila palette, which is definitely my favorite. You'll see in a second. It is very loved up. And we're going to start with this little guy. So like a taupe shade, just all over the lid on both sides.
So lovely, yeah.
And don't worry about this being too perfect, because you know what? When it's a little bit messy, it's going to look bang on amazing. So I'm going to go into a darker shade, so this nice brown. Also, all the colors that I'm using today are really matte, so they don't have any shimmer or any shine in them either. And that's how I like to sometimes do a smoky eye. And then we're just going to start on the outer part of the eye and just gently shade that across. And I do this with my eyes a little bit open so I can kind of see where I'm going. And I also just make sure that I keep my eye open a little bit, because often when we are doing our makeup, if we close our eyes and do it, and we often open them and it's like, where's all the eyeshadow gone? So make sure that you do a little bit with your eyes both closed and open. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush. Just blend that out a little bit, but to blend that out, I'm going to just go back straight into that taupe shade that we used before, just a little bit, tap that on the back of my hand, and then really nice and slowly, just blending that out. Why don't we use him? So he's a socket brush, but that is still perfect for this. I'm just going to go back into that taupe color that we started off with. And then keeping my eyes open, just taking that across my lower lash line. And that might be all you want to do today. This could be like a day look and you're like, oh, I still want to keep it like work appropriate. But you know, what is work appropriate? I'm going to take it a little bit heavier. So I'm going to go in with this little mini smudger brush. And I'm going to take it back into that brown color, but I'm also going to add a little bit of black. Now this is really important because you want to minimize fallout, so that's when you get like some eyeshadow later just like falling onto your cheeks. Really just work that into the back of your hand, so you're sort of working the product into the brush. Then I'm going to keep my eyes open and start to take that across the lash line. Always remember as well with product, never start with too much on your brush because it's harder to take off than it is to add more. And I'm just going to work that into the outer part of the eye. Just keeping it open as I do. And don't worry if you get like a little bit of like a line or an edge, because we're going to go in and just blend that out a little bit more. And then not adding any more product to the brush, doing the same just along the lower lash line again. Just going back in with that fluffy brush. I'm not going to add any more product, and then just blending that out just a little, just so that we don't have any harsh edges. Okay, just the like a little baby wing, because you know what? I even wear my like eyeliner to do my laundry and do Pilates, so I wouldn't feel like Peter if I didn't have it on today. I also have a tutorial out that is the easiest way to do winged eyeliner, so I'm just going to gloss over this really quickly, but make sure that you watch that. And then guess what time it is? It's lash time. And then lashings of black mascara. If you are new to putting false eyelashes on, I feel like these little like cluster ones are the best to learn with, and they're a cinch to put on. And then that'll start to go a little bit tacky. That's exactly what you want. You can take a breath, say a prayer, whatever is going to help you stay calm and centered, but is really not as scary as you might think that it is. So I just pull them off with the tweezers and I just let them sit in the glue using a mirror, keeping my eye open and just placing it directly over the top. Done. I always make sure to clean the back of my hand, really important. Because if I don't clean my hand, I will always end up swiping my face and I'll get it everywhere. And then if you have had a little bit of fallout, so that's just where you've got some dark shadow that falls under your eye, you need to remove it before you conceal. And I usually just do this anyway. I just swipe along like that. And as you can see, it has taken a bit of product off, so there was a little bit there. And also about the eyelash glue, it will dry clear, so don't worry about that too much. I take some concealer. This is just an illuminating concealer, fantastic for under your eyes, especially if you are feeling a little bit dark. And it is going to help your eyes stand out a little bit more. And then I'm just going to brush my eyebrows, remove some of the mascara that I had left on my face, and I'm pretty sure that we are going to be done and my coffee is still going to be hot. Still hot. I love coming here. It's my favorite place. Yay! Bye!